Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Timberborn. In an interesting state, we've got a 113-day drought that we are at the very beginning of. We've got 107 days left, 36,000 water, 8,000 food, and we know food is going to be a problem on this. And the reservoirs aren't looking great. There's not a lot of water left in them. We will do our best to protect and look after these beavers as much as we can, but we do have to follow the permadeath rules. And if you're new to the series and you don't know what they are, check out the description and you'll be able to find out more in them. We did finish the District of Fungi design. Here it is in its cyberpunk slash steampunk. It's not cyberpunk, is it? Steampunk style glory. I want to see this built so badly and see it going. We did a great job of fitting all that in one area. We have Reservoir 3 at the back that's now got this elevator that goes to the top, and they're really getting into that work now. All that wood's going up on there. They've also been doing a lot of work on our dirty water reservoir, and that's just basically non-drinking water, which is going to keep these crops going through future droughts if I get through this one. We have our huge monument. This is the end game for us. This is the end of the permadeath series, and that's a win scenario if we get that thing built, but we have a long way to go when it comes to resources to make that. And then we have our bot. This is another one of those crazy builds that we did, but this is where all the robots are going to be built. And underneath, in the center of all of this, are our power wheels. And these power wheels run 24/7 because we managed to use one of those discharge controllers on the Badwater. So regardless if it's a bad tide or it's a drought, bad water flows through here all the time, which means we get power all of the time. Looks fantastic. So I'm glad to see that they're making progress on all of those things, but unfortunately, this drought it's not good. We've been hit with quite a lot of long bad day droughts over the past couple of episodes. They've all been above 80, and this one's the worst one that we've ever had. But we'll be optimistic and see our way through it. I'm not really sure how this video is going to be constructed at the moment, because there's not a lot we can do except for build resources and have them build. There's not, I don't really think that we can be building any more districts, and we can find little jobs to do here or there. And if you're interested in that, come along. We might have quite a lot of long periods of me just leaving the camera like this and fast forwarding it to try and get through this drought and manage as much as we possibly can. This is all new to me. I know technically this is episode 30, but still I'm new to this gig, and if you guys are enjoying this sort of content, I mean, I watch a lot of content like this on Twitch and YouTube while I'm working in the background, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how you guys like it. I've got some plans in the future to do other things, but more on that later. Let's speed up time and jump in. So like I just said, there's not really much I can do to help them on all of these things. All we can do is have a little bit of a look round and fix a few things that might be missing. These were built to hold the metro line above them, and I never built any pathways for them. Not really sure how I'm going to build a pathway for them now, because they're kind of sticking out there a little bit. Why did I build that? That looks like a mistake. What I could do is do a spiral staircase there, and And then another one that comes around there, and that will give me my path in. And for now, that'll be good enough. I could always connect it up there too. Let's do that. There we go. And then if we want to extend this, I can always add more. I probably should have put a 3 there. That would have made much more sense to have done that. But I didn't, so we're not going to. And this is our main district. So we did turn on the farms here. And we're keeping them watered because we ran out of food. And I was saying that oh, that's the wrong thing I'm looking at. I don't know why they're transporting corn here. They shouldn't. I must be storing it somewhere because I've pressed the wrong building. I can't be bothered to go find it right now because they're definitely transporting it here. And there's nothing in here for them to use that with. So there's no reason why they would. But this looks like we've maxed out on that. So we can turn these off now. Unless I build more storage for it. What do you hold? Mangrove. Okay, you are doing eggplant rations. Mangrove berries, fruits. Let's make you a bit more of that. We'll get those in. Small mangrove there. We should probably put more. Oh, we've got eggplant rations going in there. They just got to build the stuff. Okay. Let's not mess around with the storage too much because I'll just mess it up. That doesn't need to be open. That's a waste of time. These are definitely a waste of time. Let's close those. And management-wise, I'm happy with that there. Interesting. If that's too far from... Oh, it's because there used to be a bridge across here. That's how they could get that. I was just confused how they managed to do that if they can't access it. Oh, kind of answered my own question because that exists there. Well... Why? Oh, okay. We just don't have enough materials ready to do any of this stuff. There's quite a lot of trees around here, though. And we're quite low on wood. Okay, how many beavers do we have? 91. It's kind of frustrating to see like all of these trees here. So we're gonna make sure that these guys are chopping down as much as they possibly can. And I did say one of them's got chipped teeth, so we're just put one of these in here and get them to build it really quickly. Because while we have this many beavers, we need to get these trees out and then being used to be built with it immediately. So that's all died because that's closed. Let's give this just a bit of a... Oh, I was going to give it a bit of flash of water, but I can't because it's gone below the line. God, this water is coming out of here so quickly. They're just draining it so quickly with these pumps. But like we know, if it's in the reservoir, it's evaporating. Whereas if it's in the storage tanks, it isn't. But I don't really... When you take this much water out of here, this reservoir, this quickly, I don't know. I don't want them to die. I want to be able to carry on this series. But this is a huge drought, and they really messed up the water situation. These guys here have only got 8 beavers, so I bet none of this... Oh, that is working. That surprises me. And they are... Okay, fair enough that they are exporting... They are exporting metal, but I can't imagine anyone's in the mine. Oh, what an absolute nightmare. The mine's important. That's important because that's what's caused us problems before. How many of these? Okay, that. Oh, I am really sorry about that noise to people. I've got to sort that out. I'm going to reduce that. I'm going to get the mine working. These are working. That's working. That's bringing goods in. So at least these guys now are creating scrap metal, which is going to be turned into metal blocks. Not a lot, but it's going to trickle out of here and keep supplying resource over here. Because they are all going to die at some point. And we need to keep building. What's going on over here? Not a lot. Oh, this is because I was doing some... making a statement about the entranceway, rather than actually focus on saving these beavers. I was making this look pretty. So it's pretty much on type for me. Okay. Now... Oh, the wood's going... Do we have... anyone working? No, we don't have anyone making planks. We need them to be. We don't want to be running out of those. Okay, let's get that going. How much resin do I have? I don't have any resin. That means we aren't making any treated planks. Okay, so let's get some resin collected. Let's get that done. We'll get some resin, so that means the treated planks can be made. We have a plank working right now. And really all these builders are going to be doing is they're just going to be building this. It's going to be a huge amount of logs just being brought up here to this. I think we are going to connect. It's taken them ages to come backwards and forwards. I think it would be a good idea for us to connect our metro to this one. That seems like a good thing we could do. It means that they will just speed up the build of this. There we go, make that connection there. Straight into the lift. Let's make this a priority build. And then that way they won't have to walk. They'll just use this metro and just go straight up the lift. deliver it and come straight down again. Seems like a good thing we could do there. Right, well, we'll let them build that. Kind of open. They should get onto that quite quickly. Yeah, they already have done, look. I need planks, and I need a lot of them. And I know what I'm doing there, and I know it's going to bite me later. But I really need this stuff working and going. Okay, let's do another one. Right, so all those will be on now. So we've got 100% going on the planks here, and we've got 100% going on the gears. And they'll deliver the gears here. Get those done. Treater planks here as well. The metal blocks are a real problem. I could destroy a lot of this infrastructure so they could build that, and we could probably do a win, but it means I'd have to destroy the majority of the civilization, and that's a little bit going backwards on what we're trying to achieve here, so we're going to avoid doing that. Are they building dynamite still? Is that... That's all fallen off as well. Okay, well... there we go. We'll get some dynamite going as well. Get them building everything they possibly can build. Well, we're under 100 days, so that's positive. 49, well, I wish it was 49, 39,000 water, 11,000 food. The drought has hit here. I could pump water into food. Or we could... I think what we could do... Which way does that water go? I think the water goes... Yeah, it does. It goes this way. Let's put in... 2 fluid dumps here. Is that a good idea? Why wouldn't it let me do that? Is it because... It's probably because that's over there. Okay. I was going to put 2 in, but let's put 1 in there. I can't really put it over the... I don't think it lets me put it over paths. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I'm pretty sure it doesn't let me do it over pathways. So we'd have to destroy a pathway to get it working there. Could always use dynamite, I guess. Let's put 1 in. Let's put 1 in here. So I need to do this and this. And then Need a bit of dynamite there. Set that to priority. And do we have any builders in this district? Yes, we do. I bet we don't have any dynamite except for this stuff here. So let's destroy you. They got that pretty quickly, didn't they? Let's put that back in. And hopefully, yeah, there he goes. Right, blow that one. Have I just done that wrong? No, I didn't. I didn't do that wrong. And then we're going to put a water fluid dump in there. Like that. Prioritized by haulers. Prioritized by haulers. And then we'll see how that goes. We'll see how much water that delivers. Okay, we'll come back there in a moment. So the planks are going up. The logs are going to keep suffering just because of how much work's going on the Reservoir 3. They're just going to keep piling logs into this thing. But they are doing pretty well on our metro system there. That's coming along quite nicely. Let's go and just check back in on. Right, okay, so that's working now. So we're going to see how much that does. Get some crops planted. And these trees aren't going to go to waste either, which is a good thing. Although they are quite young. That water's not going to go that far, but that's okay because we've got this other one being built over here. Don't think I need more than that. And you've got to be careful because if you build too many of them, they'll just, well, they do what it says. It dumps water and you lose all of your drinking water pretty quickly. And I know that this colony's cut off from receiving water. It is one of the rules. We are probably going to change it when we do the next PERMADEATH series because it's a little bit cheesy and all the food will be shared with the whole colony. Just out of planks. What are these? Okay, let's put it there. Let's get as much out of this as we can. I really do want to come down to this lower deck. What was stopping this? I don't know why I did 3. I probably did 3 because I wanted to. Okay, I wanted to. Right. Oh, this is really confusing around here. Why do I go underground there? Yes, I do. Okay. So that probably needs to be a sluice there, I guess. Well, we'll leave it like that. I can't remember how I was doing that. I could see I've made an underground water channel to here, and this is coming off bot through here. That makes logical sense that I would do that there. A lot of this stuff, when it comes to the planning of water, I build this stuff and I just can't remember what I was doing for it. Have they built this yet? Yes, they have. Let's see how much this does. Always find it quite satisfying to watch them pour water. And we just got there the last moment and he's gone home for his tea. We do have a lot of... What is all this stuff? We do have a lot of corn rations and stuff stored. So maybe they can't make any more because all the districts have got full. So maybe we need to make... I think we need to make more food storage. Let's go make some more food storage, because I think that is part of the problem that we're seeing is... Let's go to metal. It's over here, right? This is all of our basic food storage down here. I mean, they don't have a lot of it stored. So I'm not really sure if it's coming through. How about you? What's going on here? And they don't either. Are these not like... Oh, they're exporting it. I probably need more beavers on this crossing to get it out of there, but... We're running low on beavers to do all this stuff with. Okay. That is all set for cutting, right? They're just being very slow about it. They are. Doesn't that bit get... I don't know if it gets flooded or not, but they're not set to be cut. So we'll just do that, just in case. And that one down there is never getting any water because it'll flood. They did all that down there and then it flooded. It's a shame about these trees. That's 86 away. Maybe I put... Oh, I don't want to do too many water dumps, but I'm thinking maybe I put a water dump because they are so close. So if I did a water dump up here, where would that be? If we... I mean, there is one here. Let's turn this one on. And of course, there's no one to run it. Okay. Not good. What can I do? There's no one in them, but let's... Let's start to control some of this stuff. It looks like we've got... This is full, so let's turn off the farms. Because there's no more water coming down here. So we'll turn off the farms. We'll also stop the berry picking from up here too. And that's hopefully... There we go. Right, there's one in there. Let's see what it does. I don't think the water's going to make it down there, but we'll have a look. I'm almost tempted to give him a shortcut. Let's give this guy a shortcut up to here to get to that water. Okay. So he's got a shortcut. I don't think this is... I don't think he's going to be able to get water down there quick enough. I don't think it's going to go that far. Let's see. It is pretty contained. It's good to see how quick they get on this when you make it important. He should now be able to go and get that water from up here. There he goes. Is he going to fall? Okay, it's starting to fall. makes sense to put him in there now. There we go. That's actually... And then we had an adult tree there. Okay, that's worked better than I thought it was going to. So we'll leave that going. Oh, it filled that up. And then because it started to fall, it all fell into here. Well, that's good, because a lot of those were adults, and I don't want to waste them if I don't need to. Right. They are just focusing on Reservoir 3 right now, but they have built a monorail. I keep calling it a monorail. It's not a monorail. It's a metro system. Are they using it? Yeah, straight in and straight up. Down, off he goes. Yeah. That's great. So much quicker to get wood up there. They really need to focus on building the scaffold, because that will help them a lot. But I don't want to intervene. Or should I? I mean, I'm kind of gutted that they haven't focused on this stuff, or is it just taking so much material? They say they can't deliver that. And they can't deliver that because of that. So, oh, that's not okay. Let's make that important. That's why they've been going down this side, because they haven't done that bit. So they'll build that, and now they'll be able to access down here and keep going. So we'll let them do that. Let's just go and check in on these guys over here. I mean, they're doing the best they can, really, aren't they, with what they don't have. There's 16 beavers in here now, which is good to see. Because these guys really got hit by the no food problem. There are metal blocks going out, and not a lot coming in. How much food is here? There's hardly anything. Okay, well, there's not much I can do about it. They are producing scrap metal, and they are producing metal blocks, and that is getting round here, and that's the important thing. Do we have scrap metal here? Not enough to warrant opening those. Oh dear. Well, we're half an hour in this, and I've just been doing micromanagement, so I will be probably honest at the beginning of this video. I think we're gonna have to just pick a spot and watch them build, and then speed up time a little bit. What shall we watch is the question. Let's force them to build something, and then okay, what I'm gonna do is, because I'm gonna leave the camera in a place, we're gonna get them to focus on the build of the scaffolding around this monster. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. And then let's also get them to build the metro line. It's going to bring these beavers here. This might be a bit much, actually. Where does that metro line go? Okay. Probably that metro line was a step too far. Where does it? I don't even know where it goes. All the way down here. Okay. Right. Let's find a good angle. Where's a good angle? Oh, great if I didn't do that. There we go. Right. We're going to leave it there. I'm going to speed up time. All right, let's jump back in. They got a lot done. I mean, look, they've got to the end of the run of Reservoir 3. I know they were working over there on bot. I'm going to jump back in just for a little bit to check on the colony. And then we'll probably come back here again and speed up again. Let's go and see what's going on. I think all the water's out here. I am going to let these guys have some. Let's bring these guys some water. We've got 35,000 stored. The water line is below the pumps, so let's turn off the pumps now. Giving those guys water might cause me to lose, but I want to keep food going for a little bit longer. Right, all of these guys have got nothing to do. Let's make you important and stop you guys. And he can plant some new trees, which seems like a good thing to do. You guys won't have a lot to do for a long time. Neither will you. Just make sure I'm remembering to not make these priority anymore. Otherwise, I get myself into a mess when we come around to the next time. They are running out of logs. So we need to get as many of these logs out as we can. Let's go and see what else is happening. Right, there's still water down here because the reservoir has some in the bottom, so they're still going to be farming food here for now, which is good. I'm happy with that. There's no reason. I mean, to be honest, there's 6 jobs going here that they need to do. 6 jobs there that need doing. I'm not going to mess with those. We're going to leave those alone. They're making trees. They're cutting down wood. That's fine. Let's go and have a quick look at metal. What's going on over here? 22 beavers, 4 babies. Let's get the mine working properly now. So the mine's on full. I'm not going to keep clicking on those because that will annoy you. Right, all the lights are on, so I know they're all working. I'm not bothered about the hauler. You're fine. I'm okay with that. How are we doing for food? It's okay. What do we need? Treater planks. Okay, well, there's a few things going for treater planks. How much resin do I have? It's better than I had before. Planks, fine. Are these on? They're not. Well, they're on, but there's no one in them. I wonder if they have been using dynamite. Let's go and have a look. Because if they have, we may as well get them doing more. Nope, they haven't. What about down here? A little bit, but not a lot. What about this path? No. So, not been getting a lot of dynamite. I'm not surprised because there's so much dynamite being used everywhere else that it wouldn't be making its way back there. I mean, these guys are getting more of it than anyone else right now, which is quite surprising. Don't know why. I'm not going to blow this up yet. There's no point. I mean, they are doing work on this. It's quite a lot happening up there on this build. I'm surprised because there's no path around here and they're still able to reach that. I'm surprised they can do that. Normally they would say can't, not in a district path. Maybe it'll be the next one they can't get to. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So now they've got water again. Which is good. So we'll get some food production out of there. I'm going to try this time. And I know we're facing a huge drought and water is a huge problem, but I'm going to try this time to keep it going as long as I possibly can. Because I need to keep the amount of beavers. If we're ever going to get anywhere with this playthrough, that I finish it within the next 20 years, I can't have them all die every single time there's a long drought. So we're gonna go for it this time. There's 75 days left, 34,000 water, 151 beavers, 13 babies, and we're gonna see how far that takes us. I'm happy that this is working down here pretty well with this water dump. I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, these beavers don't drink a lot of water. I know the other faction, there's no way this many would survive this long. So I don't think they drink as much as the other one. If that's the case, that might be something we need to look at on the rules, that we've got to make their water consumption like 200% or something. I don't know. Are they still producing wood? Yep, wood, plank, gears, trees are being cut down. That's good. Kind of tempted to turn the water dumps on in here as well, but probably I shouldn't push it. Again, there's not a lot we can do. Food is being, yeah, so food is being exported out. This district's got 4,000, that's got 8,000, and metal has 300. It's just not making its way down here. It's probably because we only have 4 beavers on this crossing. They're not bringing as much. It's okay because they're alive. They don't need any more. But I'm not happy about that. I might need to create another food district around here to support this area here. In fact, I think that's what we're doing up here. Isn't that what this is? I'm leveling this so I can build a load of food up here. I'm sure I am. That's what this is for. It's a massive bit of flat land. In fact, I can kind of remember now that's exactly what I'm doing. This is all going to be food down here, isn't it? Well, if it's not, I've talked myself into that's what it should be, and that's what we're going to do. Right, we're going to go back to our position we were in before. They have built this, so we don't need that anymore. That junction's been done. We've got another Walker junction there that they need to do. Do you know what? Actually, that's not gonna help. They're bad junctions all the way after this. This is where they're gonna have to go the other way, but can they? They will if... No, they can't. They'll never be able to do it because that sticks out. All right, what we need to do then is we get them to prioritize this. And then we will do a... We'll do that. Then they'll be able to do it. Let's prioritize that. Okay, that'll do it. And then they can start going the other way, because this junction here, once they'll build this one and they'll build that, but then they won't be able to get to this one unless I carry on the same. So I need to switch, and the way to switch is to go the other way. To go the other way now. But there's certainly enough wood for them to be building this. I don't think they're going to get under that because the rock sticks out. But we'll see what they do. They are really making effort with this scaffold. It's pretty impressive, actually. And then they've also been doing a lot of work on bot as well. That's been getting a lot of attention. They're slowly making their way across the aqueduct. Once they've got the platform in and they build this bit out, they can deliver it straight to this. They don't need to go to the edge. So I'm going to wait for them to get there, and then I can delete that, and then we'll speed up time again. And the speed they're doing it, it's not going to be too long. I keep checking on the numbers of food as well. I was getting paranoid that they were going to stop delivering food. Okay. Here we go. I am pretty sure now that they don't need... Yeah, they don't. Delete that. Finish that. Make sure that they pick up the leftovers, because that would be a horrible waste right now if they don't. Okay, let's go back to our little position that we were in. All right, I'm going to speed up time again. A lot of activity stopped. Not seeing a lot of resources coming up here anymore. It's because we've only got 77 logs, which means they've cut down all the trees. I am concerned about that water number, though. We still have 63 days left of the drought. Food hasn't moved. That's because we gave water to the food district, but I might have to cut them off soon. I don't want to kill them needlessly. I don't know why they stopped here. They say they can't get to it. Oh, it's because they can't... Okay, that was a massive oversight. How many of you saw that? How many of you saw that problem? That's why they're not doing it. Because they cannot get to... Right, that would fix it. cannot get to that bit, and because they can't get to that bit, means they can't build that bit. That should fix everything to the point where we don't need to make that important anymore, because that route will get to that, which will build this and fix that problem. I wondered why they weren't coming. What I did see, I saw a lot of dynamite coming out of here and going this way. Do I have a break in? They are using it. So where were they taking that dynamite to? I don't know what they were doing. I saw them bring dynamite down this path, and then they went here, which made me think that the metro was broken. They came down here. I wonder if they're delivering it straight here. I mean, they shouldn't be doing that because it's part of a new district. That's the only reason why I would think that they were doing it. It's like really confused because I know there's nothing down here. The good thing is they're bringing dynamite here. So let's go and have a look at... Well, they're not using it there. They're not using it there. I don't know where they're using that then, because they could be... No. I don't know. I don't know where they're using that dynamite. It's going somewhere. It says there's one in there. There's 32 beavers, but apparently none of them can work in the building. About here. Nope. Here? Nope. There we go. Kind of want someone doing some building. Right, now he can... Oh, they just destroyed that. I was going to say he was going to take that dynamite and use it for somewhere. He's going to destroy that. Okay, well, we've got some beavers building here again, so we might see some advancement. Because I would like to get that underground factory working down there. I think what I might do is relocate our Badwater in this area. It's coming out of this. It's flowing down here. It's getting blocked there. Where does that go? Hold on. I can see a sneaky tunnel. Where does that tunnel go? Okay, it brings it up to Reservoir 1. But it means I can get it closer to this. I think I'm going to redivert this. I'm going to redivert this. And we're going to get... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let's do that now. The first thing I'm going to want to do is block up this hole. Don't want that Badwater going anywhere near Reservoir 1. So let's get them doing that first. And then it's going to... We're going to block up... Going to dam this up here. And then we'll destroy those. I need a Can we need a pathway? It's like I thought about this earlier. I had a little bridge over that. Okay, do that. I'm going to put that there. And we're going to make this important. I'm going to make that important. And I am going to take all of these beautiful trees. Well, they were once beautiful until the Badwater killed them, but I'm still going to take the lumber. Just make them priority. Okay. I think, yeah, they're already marked for cutting. Great. So we'll take all of that. That'll get built. That's good. Now we're going to take our centrifuges and we're going to move them up here. And do I need more than 2? Why not? We'll build a few of them. That, and then we will put okay. Not thinking about what I'm doing. That's just having a little think. Do I want to redivert this? I think so. Going to divert this stream. Through here. I could create, yeah, why not? Let's go underground. Where is it? It's getting there, the levels. There we go. Keep an eye on that water. When that hits 25, I'm probably gonna stop food from getting it. We do this. And then we're going to block off that. And then all the way through there. In theory, I don't have to worry about this down there, but I'm going to block it up. I don't want any bad water getting down there. And sometimes it spills out, and certainly if I make a mistake, it will. I'm going to avoid that. Okay. I'm going to make this all priority. Get them working on this. I don't know why they're not coming up here. This is part of... Are we out of wood? I bet we're out of logs. Yeah, we're out of logs. That's because everything has died here. Are we out of water altogether? Yeah, we're totally out. Okay. Then we need to turn on the pumps. not the pumps, the water dumps need to be turned on now. And because I'm going to turn these on, I'm going to stop water being taken here. Sorry, but it's part of the rules, and that's just how it is. You've got a bit more to last you. So we got those working there. We got these. That's good. I'm going to take... Again, I'm going to take the trees out of here. I'm going to take that wood. It unpause you. So we'll get some logs coming in again. There's no reason to have you guys working right now. And there's no reason to have you working, so you can go and do something useful. These guys are planting food, that's good. Got some water coming in here. Trees are growing, that's good as well. Okay, so now they should be able to start building that stuff up there. Good. What I'm gonna do is create platforms. Through here. Make them look a little bit interesting. Fail on that one. Fill that in. And then we're going to have the pumps over the top section up here. I kind of want them to... Okay. Oh, here comes all the lumber. So cutting those logs and trees down is going to give us a little bit more building material for a little bit. And we've got this building material up here that we can take advantage of as well. So that's good. All these trees here now have water in. So they're going to be growing, but we are going to run out of timber, and then the whole colony just grinds to a halt when it comes to trees. Although, saying that, why aren't these being cut down? Oh, I've done it again. All right. There we go. Do that properly. There are the trees here which aren't being reached. Okay. Right, well that's good. We've got some lumber there. That all looks like it's ready to go. Right. Ugh. Rebuild the path. I don't know what I just cut off, so we'll make it important. Okay. Got some here as well. We'll do that. Good. And let's go and have a look at our new diversion that we're doing over here. All right, they're getting that bit done. That's great. And then let's get the building that platform. And then maybe we should do that there. Okay. And then we need to we'll take this corner off because all this water is going to go up there anyway, so it's not a problem. So that doesn't back up. Some dynamite appearing. Excellent. This is all. Oh, I see. They're going. They're bringing it and going. Okay. Well, that works. Got some dynamite appearing, which is great, and all the logs are coming in. Let's keep an eye on this, and I'm going to speed up time again, and we'll keep an eye on them and the food situation. See you in a bit. That water is getting dangerously low. It's really worrying me. 20k, 47 days. We're gonna have to turn off. Oh, these pumps are still on. Okay, well that's not good. Let's turn those pumps off for a start. Now we need to stop water here. I'm afraid it means all our trees are gonna die. We might, if there's enough water left. How long, actually? They take 13 days before they dry out, so we might give them a little bit of water to keep them alive for the next season. But I can't keep dumping water into that. Food isn't going to last with its water. It's only got, well, it's nearly gone now. It's nearly gone. I may as well use it on the crops while I can. So we're not going to turn those off. We're going to get as much crops as we can out of that. Okay, and these guys are still having food deliveries coming in. But they've got 3,000. I'm going to have to build more storage in this district for food, because it just gets silly, doesn't it? I mean, it's not lasting. It's because they've got these tiny little these tiny little huts only hold 200, where the big ones hold 1,200. I guess it was an upgrade that we just never got round to. So if we're going to do that, let's make a deck. If we make... Let's think about this. If we make... Okay, if we make a deck... Okay, if we do this, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then like that. That goes across there. And then that's good. Yeah, I'm liking the look of this. Right, so we've got an upper floor, which means we can put in oh, it's one of those horrible 2 situations again. Ugh. Okay. That can go there. That can go there. And then, unfortunately, got a bit of an ugly situation there. Don't think put that one there, we can get another one in there. Oh, this works. One in there, one in there. There we go. That's good. I'm happy with that. And obviously this isn't going to be of any use to us this drought. But in the future... Okay, that goes up there, that comes down onto this deck here. I do need to put another... That just makes that really, really awkward. Let's not do that. Let's just have a level there with it. These guys can come up there. And then we can bring a path up here. Like this. And let's make these corn rations. And then you can be eggplant rations. And then you can be these mushrooms, because in the future we're going to have some mushrooms and algae coming through here. If I extend this out like that and put a 2 there, then I should be able to put another to there, and then we can put in algae rations. We are going to have to increase the priority on these a little bit because we've got so much building. They're going to get left behind. Like Robot. Robot is ahead of this. So they'd build all of that before they even got to these. Okay, and then we'll just put in a cheeky back scratcher there. And obviously make that really important. Why not? Okay, so we've got some storage being pulled in there in the future. We'll hold a lot more food. That's good. It's really compact in there, and this is when we started. If you go back to episode 1, when we started all this, it's kind of outgrown itself, and this is definitely outgrown itself. This is where all the wooden planks are stored. It's not good, but we're not messing with this just yet. We've got 18. Are they still delivering water in here? Because they shouldn't be. They're not. 18,000. We are going to go down to 1 water dump. You need to go off. I have 1 water dump working there. I don't want to cut water off up here, but I might have to. How many beavers are up here? I mean, there's only 30 beavers. That could be everything, though. Okay, well. Then again, there's only 42 beavers in there, and I'm cutting all them off. There's 70 in there. Oh boy. I hate this. I mean, 42 days with 18,000 water, it is not looking hopeful. I probably need to turn the other water dump off as well. This one. There's 3,000 food in this colony. Alright, I'm going to turn this one off as well. Oops. Okay. So all the water dumps are off. They are completely reliant on their stored food. 6,000 in there. There's 3,000 in there, and I cannot move beavers around in a drought. You need to grab... Oh, here we go, look. This is the... Too late. Too late. We can have... How much? I think they're maxed out anyway, so they're not going to be bringing any more food in. Okay, well, they don't need to work on that anymore, so let's stop that. Oh, this is where it gets scary. And this has been a really long play session for me, so I'm going to have to speed up a lot of this video. All the wood's gone. Didn't take them too long to get all that. Let's remove this. Do that. Do that bit. Okay. And then may as well do that. They're going to complain that they can't reach. Oh no, they are. They are making it through. Oh. This is going to suck. I might have messed up. I might not have done this early enough. And do I play it safe by cutting water off here? Let's cut water off here and see how it plays out, because they do have water stored here. So we're going to cut them off from water. And that means we've got 66 in here that are, I mean, that should be enough, right? 18. I don't know. I don't know the math. I don't know the game well enough to be able to work that out. I'm sure there's much more clever people out there that can do the number crunching and tell me if I can or can't do that, but I can't. Do that. Okay. So this is where all the resources start running out. And the whole game turns into limbo. The whole game turns into limbo. Getting a lot of dynamite coming through though. There's not really much I can do about it. Can we carry on building our little area that we're doing up here? Yeah, we can plan some more. Right, let's put in some Badwater pumps. Oops. Leave a bit of a gap there. Okay. And then we can put in some storage. Okay. Why can't I? Oh. Like that, and then we're gonna move this path across. Get some more storage in. And probably probably do the same here. You know what? It's just annoying. I'm just gonna do that. Makes more sense. Okay. Is that a good idea? Does that... completely like blocking off the path? I don't like that. There's a lot of stuff I don't like about that. Let's redo this. That's much better because it creates a through road. Down there. We're going to remove these. And then we're going to use this instead. And make sure that I put a stair down here so they can do the rest of that. Otherwise we'll end up in a mess. And we'll have Badwater flooding everywhere. Okay, and then I don't think I need to store any more Badwater. I think that's fine. What we can do is then have extract stored in these. Delete those. Oops. And then we can create our extract factories or centrifuges centered around here. Oh, that's so much better than how I had it. Okay, that looks good. And then we're going to have put some pools in here. These need power. Oh, they do. Okay, they need power, but we learnt that we can go underground with power, and it did work. So we're going to put that to the test on these two. So all I should have to do that's all I should have to do, and we should get power from those. Maybe. And because I've done that, I need to just, I can't build those. I need to do that first to build the power, otherwise it won't let me do it. Okay. We do need to work out how to get power over here. Now, I don't need to work it out. It's already over here, look, because we've got these guys. And we can simply there's nothing simple when I do anything. Let's go underground with it. Where is my... Let's go underground with it. Okay. One of those. One of those. And we'll just make them... I've got to make them like this importance, otherwise they're not going to build this stuff for so long. Okay. This is all looking good. 16k, 33 days. Do I need to water my trees? I can't believe I'm actually thinking that when we've got a massive drought. Dies in a day, dies in 2 days. Let's just water my trees. Same with these. 8 days. I've got a while before I need to water those again. But let's water these trees down here. So I don't want to wait another 30 days when all these die, and I'm going to wait 30 days for them to become adults again. It just takes too long. Okay, we'll let that get some water. And how is food doing? Not great. Oh, yeah, the food is really going to run out. Okay, we got time. They do last a lot longer without food than they do with water. We do need to get this. Right, we'll work that out in a minute. We've got other things to worry about for now. Let's go and have a look. I'm lost. Oh, here we go. Okay. That's that bit done. They're not going to be able to get to that because they can't reach it. Well, they say they can reach it. Well, we'll see. Got that little one there. This little one here. Got those bits to do, but they won't do that without extract, and none of that's turned on right now. Has that been watered? Yeah. We'll let them plant those trees. Oh, it's annoying. We've got some adult ones popping up. We've got some adult trees popping up. But I really don't want to... We'll let this do one more dump and then we'll stop it. Are they all... Oh, they're all 99, look. Well, it's a good job we did this, because they were that close. They've all been watered again. But we're going to let this do one more water dump. And then we're going to turn it off again. There it goes. Right, turn it off. That's all you're getting. And that should keep them going. It's watered. I should keep them going again for like another 13 days. And we'll see where we are. 15k water. This is going to be close. This is going to be really close. Ugh. Don't really want to stop this episode until I know if they're going to survive or not. Right. I don't think there's much more I can do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the camera here. So you guys can watch the water. I need to click on a building. So you won't see that bit over because I need to keep track on. Oh, I could probably, okay, the camera's good there. I can make the camera go there. What I need to do is keep track of the, they can get all up here. Yeah, they can, because this was cut off before. I'm hoping I can find some water that's not got a path to it, but it all looks like it's pretty good. I need to click on a building so I can watch the food in the district more than the water. But we're going to speed up time and fingers crossed, 30 days, 15k water, 67 beavers here, and we did stop giving water to metal, didn't we? Do I give them water? It's not just water though, it's food as well. Oh, what do I do? $30 days, 15k. The food's running out. I'm gonna have to turn the water dumps on. I've got no choice. But it is going to take them a while before they die of starvation. I couldn't catch that beaver. What do I do? What do I do? This decision here is going to make or break me. I mean, they're eating all the berries, so they're going to stop doing babies soon. And they're going to eat all the berries anyway. How much food have these guys got? They've got 0 water. There's 33 of them. You know what? We're either going to go it. We're going to. This could be a really bad decision here. We're going to give them water. And we're going to turn on one of these. They're going to die soon, so we're going to turn them both on to give that water. We're going to give the berry bushes up here water because we need the food. And we are... There's a guy in there, right? There isn't. Put a beaver in there because he needs to plant the berry bushes again. I want to see him planting. Right, okay, so the berries are going in. These trees are getting water, so they've been watered. I probably have to keep both sides on because of this. All right. We'll get some food again. I need to keep track of the food, so I need to click on a building. Not that one. Oh, that's too much. A little building. I think I could do that, though. No, it's not much better. Okay. You can see everything. I'm going to speed up time. Look, fingers crossed. I'm going to keep an eye on the water. But we need... They're going to die of starvation, so we had to turn the pumps on. I am now giving water to metal to keep them alive as well, because I want to start the next cycle in a good state of beavers. Oh, it's already gone down to 14. 27 days. All right, I'm going to speed up time. Wish me luck. Not good. Not good. You've probably seen they're all starving to death. This is now a catastrophe. I've got a feeling they all died up at here. Yeah, there's like, yeah. Do you know what? You can say I'm breaking the rules. I'm going to try and save that baby beaver. Sent it to Oakenwood. I'm going to try and save that little baby beaver that's up on there on his own. So judge me all you want. Now, I need to manage all of the buildings. I don't understand. It says workplaces, Oakenwood, but it's showing me everywhere else. I don't know why it's doing that. I mean, they are all in the food places for now. Oh. And I know there's 6,000 food in, funny enough, the food district again. But the rules are the rules. I can't move beavers during a drought. That was the rule. And it's my fault because we knew that this food issue has been a problem for a while now. And this might just be a consequence of it. Let's turn on the water pump up here. Might be too little too late. Yeah, he's not working in there. All right. Let's make sure that we don't need any of these working right now. See any of this working, or that, none of this. Turn it all off. And I want to see water. What? Really? Don't want to see that. Right, okay, there's one in there. And then I want to see... I don't want to see you. I don't want to see any of you in those places. I want those closed as well. And then I want to see those open. I don't want to see that open. 13,000. Well, I mean, they've all died. They've all died. So I think 13,000 water, 19 days, 34 beavers. We should be fine as long as they all don't die of starvation, which is potentially quite likely if this guy doesn't start putting water into that. Is the haulers, are the haulers still working? There's a few of them. Come on, do your job. Is it? It's probably going into here. Yeah, hold on. Turn that off. Close that. Close that. Bring that down. Okay. Come on. Where is this guy? There's like 15 water in there. Do your job. Come on. There we go. All right. Okay. This guy's useless. I think we're going to have to build another water dump here. Do we have any builders? I bet I stopped more, didn't I? Nope. Okay, well, that's a problem. Right, think. Well, Let's put those on. There's no point having any farmers if I don't know what else is set to like priority though around this colony. I don't think they're going to build that but anytime soon. Ugh. I don't think they're going to build that anytime soon because we've got other stuff that's set higher. Let's reduce this. Come on. Okay, we reduced that. I think that is the only... Oh, we got this here. Anything? No. I don't even know if I've got any... Got hardly any planks. Turn you on. Turn you on. Are they building it? Yes, they are building it. So he's chopping down some trees. That guy there should be making some wooden planks. And then that should give us everything we need to get that on. Then that's going to provide water down here so we can turn these on and plant some more crops because this isn't cutting it. Race against time at the moment, although I think I might have already lost that race. Come on, he makes like 8 logs every time he cuts down a tree. He must have done more than one tree. Give me a break. Right, we've got 10 logs. Boy, painful, 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 painful content, and I know that. Most of this is going to be fast forwarded, so I'm going to talk because I don't know what I'm going to keep and what I'm not. But this has been a nearly 3-hour session. But I want to make sure that the next episode we do is in good water and these guys lived. There we go, that's 10. I may as well keep them. Let's see. Let's get that. All right, that one there is useless. He can just stop. All right, let's turn these on. There's no one working in them, so you need to stop. That needs to stop. That needs to stop. Now we should have some farmers up here. Okay, good. Right, so we've got some extra fields going in. They take a good 3 days. But now we have a chance to keep these going. We may as well... Oh, did they all die? Oh, rubbish. They all died. Well, you know what? We may as well... We've got enough water so I can turn this on. We may as well plant. We may as well start planting this stuff. now. We may as well start planting the trees now because we're going to need those resources later. It's good to see all these adult trees here. I'm tempted to turn those on as well. We'll go and find some other things to turn off that we don't need. I'm sure we have them. That's not this district. Turn you off for now. And then we... Oh boy. Two, four, six there. I mean, they're more like farmers, aren't they? I think all the factories are turned off. "27 beavers. Okay, well the berries are about to start again. So we need to make sure that we've got a guy doing the berry picking. The food's picking back up again. So we've hit the tipping point on the food. Okay, we've got a berry picker in there, so that's good. So he'll start doing berries, which will then start making babies for the next round. He's cutting logs for the next round. We're getting some water in here, so he's planting some trees. There we go. So that's good. At least we're getting ahead of that. And that's all I can do. So let's speed up time again. And hopefully the next time we come back, we are looking at better days. I'm getting a little anxious here. They're dying of old age. And there's no berries. And there's no babies. They all might die of old age. Right. Okay. 95%. This should be okay. I was just sitting there watching. And just watching them die and die of old age. The numbers going down, the numbers going down, the numbers going down. And I'm like, there's 84 berries in the colony. Nothing I can do about that because they're in other districts, but... Okay. Oh, thank God we got berries. Oh, thank God. Okay. Don't eat the berries. Don't give... Oh, man. If they... Okay. Don't eat the berries. Put berries in there. It's a new type of food, so they all might try and eat that. We've got to wait till they get off shift. Then they should start feeding these. There we go. There we go. Okay. Not out the woods yet. I'm going to build more of these. In fact, I need to focus on food. And I need to focus on well, obviously the food is what did this. I think it would have been close if we'd have managed to keep the food. I think we would probably be on about 1,000 now. I think we'd be very close. I would be terrified, but I think we would have been okay. You're not doing anything. And then I need to... Let's start preparing for the new cycle. Because we've got 2 babies. We're going to be okay. And I say okay, it's terrible, quite honestly. I mean... We're going to start the next episode with, like, no beavers again. It's just... It's not great. Okay. We are going to build... I want more of these pods. I want more extract. We need to get some adults. We're going to turn that on. We're going to make one important. And then, how much food do we have here? Quite tempted to turn 2 of those off. Okay, turn that one off. Okay, that's working again. That should give me some adult beavers pretty quickly. They're getting the mangrove fruit. So we'll get some of that in. And what else do we want to do? We're going to need the water pumps on, but I want to get more babies first, and I want to get more adults sorted out. So they're getting extract. No, don't use the extract. Oh, good. I thought they were going to use it on dynamite. They're not. They put it exactly where I wanted them to. So these are going again. In fact, we're going to build a load of those up here. Up here. Where are they? Where are they under? They're under here, aren't they? There's going to be an extract factory there. There we go. The new cycle has begun. Exciting that we survived. Only just. We only just. First of all, I've got to flood this with Badwater. We only just survived. It's pretty scary, actually, at times. Right. Turn the pumps on. Let's get water into the reservoir as quickly as we can. That's good. The water's going in. We have adult beavers on the way. We have baby beavers on the way. And we're going to build some more adult pods. Now, I am going to be changing on this area. I can delete pods as long as I replace them with their number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So that's replaced them and put some new ones in. I might even do them. Once I've put them down, though, I can't delete the overall number. So if I've got 10, I've got 10 forever. I can build 10 somewhere else, but okay, that's good. Let's set these to medium. Right. We made it. Amazingly, we made it. It's going to be an interesting episode when I put this together. I don't quite know how I'm going to do it or what you saw, what you didn't. For me, it was a 3-hour gaming session. For you, I kind of want it to be no longer than an hour and 10, hour and 20 minutes. So there's going to be a lot of fast forwarding in it. Let me know what you think. It was pretty scary. There's not really much more we can do to develop, but what we are going to do in the next episode is we are going to build more farmland. And we're going to work out the storage of food and getting as much food as we can. I want to get through a drought without losing all the beavers. Look, I mean, we've only got 19 left, adults that can work. That's got to stop. That's not. It's not good that that's happening. I would quite like to finish a drought with over at least 150 beavers. I need food. I need water storage, and yeah. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. We're getting somewhere. There's some exciting stuff happening on the build side at least, but I must admit it's been a pretty painful episode to record, and let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.